5 workers have been fired for refusing to work overtime. The men have been collecting the funds to distribute to those who have lost their jobs. A Vought spokeswoman says employees have complained of being verbally abused by the fired workers, so today Vought security guards asked them to leave. They refused. Dallas police arrived and told the fired workers they would be arrested if they refused to leave. They told the officers they would be happy to wait for a paddy wagon. The president of UAW Local 848 said his men have a point to make.
You've got to stand up and do what you think's right. And I'm not saying going to jail is right, because it isn't. But what this company's doing isn't right either.
In the end, 12 fundraisers were arrested. The bitter contract fight resulted in no hard feelings at this level. The union members were taken to the Lou Sterrett Justice Center, where they have been booked on trespassing charges.
Local union officials have told Channel 8 News that a strike may be in Vaught's future. The company builds components for the B-1 bomber, commercial airliners, and is the prime contractor for this nation's anti-satellite missile.
Outside company gates. Channel 4's Richard Ray reports on the latest chapter in the bitter struggle between UAW Local 848 and the aerospace giant LTV.
It was all very orderly. These men are part of a group of about 60 union members who were fired in June and July in a dispute over working overtime. Since then, they've come to the plant gates every Friday to collect for a union solidarity fund. But this afternoon, a dozen were arrested on trespassing charges here at the Vought plant on West Jefferson. 4 more at the Marshall Street plant in Grand Prairie.
They posted their signs this morning at the gate, but it just means these people can't come on their property. Any other citizen can come to this auto store here and buy whatever they want, but these people can't even come on the property. They single these people out, 60 of them.
3,500 union employees have been working since March without a contract. The company offered a 4% raise with a benefits rollback. The union said no, but Vought and the parent company, LTV, went ahead and put it into effect anyway. Vought is an aerospace company making parts for projects like the B-1 bomber and the space shuttle. UAW officials say 30 years of constructive give and take with the company have suddenly dissolved into union busting.
The company has a big brother in Washington, and they're using it. When they broke Patco, all the big companies jumped on and more or less said, well, let's take the unions on. This is our chance.
LTV declined to talk with us on camera, but issued a statement charging the fired workers were harassing Vought employees. 12 of the union members, those arrested at the West Jefferson plant, were taken here to the Sterrett Justice Center. The other 4 were taken to Grand Prairie. All are being held on Class C misdemeanors. They're expected to be processed and released yet tonight. Richard Ray, Channel 4 News, Dallas.
Near Grand Prairie, the men were collecting money for fired workers. Channel 8's Scott Pelley reports the arrests are part of a bitter contract fight at the defense plant.
Jack Cates has lost his job. Now he is about to lose his freedom. Cates is a member of the United Auto Workers Union. He was fired from his job at Vought. During a bitter contract dispute, many union workers have been fired after refusing overtime. For weeks, Cates and other fired workers have been collecting money for those who have lost their jobs. They have been working outside the plant gates on Vought property. A Vought spokeswoman says employees have complained that the men are verbally abusive. So today, Vought guards asked them to leave. They refused. Dallas police arrived and told the men to leave or be arrested. Cates and the others decided to wait for a paddy wagon to make a point.
You've got to stand up and do what you think's right. And I'm not saying going to jail is right, because it isn't. But what this company's doing isn't right either.
Union members say Vought is pressuring them to accept a contract they feel is inadequate. Vought has offered a 4% raise, but has eliminated cost of living raises, and new employees are being hired at lower wages than current workers. When the UAW refused the contract, Vought put it into effect anyway. Vought is a leading aerospace contractor owned by the Dallas-based LTV Corporation. Vought builds the MLRS rocket system for the Army and components for the B-1 bomber and other aircraft. 12 union fundraisers were taken to jail and booked on trespassing charges this evening. The local union president says a strike may be in Vaught's future. Scott Pelley, Channel 8 News.